global farming agricultural productivity growth is on average 21% lower than it would have been without climate change. So that's a 21% reduction right there because of climate change. And that this is equivalent to losing about 7 years of farm productivity increases since the 1960s. And in some regions where it's particularly alarming, particularly in sub-Saharan Africa, the gap in productivity growth is up to 40%. So these really are dire statistics. And given that it's projected that these trends will only accelerate in the coming decade, they're even more dire. The IPCC projects that as much as 30% of current agricultural land worldwide could become unsuitable for farming by the end of the century. The coalition takes and seeks to promote a holistic approach to productivity growth that considers impacts and trade-offs among multiple objectives, including but not limited to food security, nutrition, food affordability, farmer income, farm worker income and well-being, equity and inclusion, food loss and waste, resource conservation, biodiversity, and climate change mitigation and adaptation.
Aim for Climate is focused on driving rapid and transformative climate action in the agricultural sector, focusing on empowering agriculture to have a seat at the table, empowering agricultural innovation to be part of the solution to address the climate crisis, build resilience to its impacts, and create co-benefits of climate action. The investment in innovation is critical not only to move the technologies, many of which your organizations have created using biotechnology, from demonstration, scale, and then deploy to place those innovations in the hands of farmers, ranchers, and foresters around the world. That's a critical component, but the level of R&D investment is, greatly lower than what we've seen in the level of investment in clean energy. Wind and solar, that level of investment that we've seen in the years in the space just really is so much more. And that's one of the main focuses, as you know, in increasing investment through Aim for Climate, is to draw the attention, bring agriculture to the table so that agriculture has a voice at the table. Without agriculture, we don't feed the world.
Coalition, we're celebrating our first anniversary. As Elise mentioned, we were established during the UN Food Systems Summit last September. And during this period, the members have accomplished a lot. And the coalition is one of the most active and well-defined coalitions coming out of the UN Food Systems Summit. I'm just going to do a quick rundown of some of the accomplishments and then where we're headed for the next year. So just to get all the members on the same page, we negotiated terms of reference that also can be found on the coalition's website. And then we launched into the first year's objective of the goal to developing messaging to convey the importance of sustainable ag productivity growth to meeting the many challenges that are facing ag and food systems around the world.